To see through someone, you need to observe what they do to you or how they speak to you. From a psychoanalytic perspective, how someone treats you reflects their inner self. Psychology has a concept called projection, which refers to the tendency to attribute characteristics to other people. For example, if someone criticizes you or says you are bad, it is not that you are really bad, but that they are projecting their inner self onto you. For example, if your partner is a very strong-willed person who hates being weak, he will project his weak side onto you and think that you should be as strong as him. So he always complains that you lack your own opinions, are not persistent enough, are not good enough at doing things, and are not perfect. In fact, he is not complaining about you, but about himself who cannot do things well. What a person has inside, he will see what he has. Therefore, if you want to see through someone's core personality, or their bottom line, you only need to observe what they project onto you. Generally speaking, in a relationship, this projection can be seen from chat. Let me give you a few examples. The first one is called habitual questioning. For example, if you ask the other person, "Have you seen my phone?" The other person will say, "Your phone, where is your phone? Don't you know?" Or if you ask him if he is free, he will directly ask you, "Am I free? Don't you know? It will make you crazy in minutes, you know?" I immediately have no desire to continue the communication. This habitual questioning just happens to project that this person is often self-centered rather than problem-centered. It can be said that people who habitually ask questions are either omnipotent narcissists, who believe that everything should revolve around them, that the whole world should revolve around them, that the whole world should understand them, and that everyone in the world should know what they need. Or it is that their self-worth is insufficient. When they were young, they were always criticized and questioned, so they would constantly seek outside, subconsciously regard all communication as a potential crisis, regard you as a hypothetical enemy, and think that your questions are all hostile. In essence, this is a manifestation of inner weakness. So if your partner often uses this questioning language to chat with you, it is not that he really thinks your question is so stupid or not worth answering, but that he subconsciously directly regards you as an enemy, using a questioning tone to show his confidence and authority. The second one is interesting. It's habitual rebuttal. There is a category of people who you will find that no matter what you say to them, they will immediately give you opposing opinions or deny your suggestions. Even if you haven't finished speaking, they will interrupt you and tell you that you are wrong. It is not what you think, you do not understand my meaning. This behavior is called pathological arguing in psychology. They like to rely on contradicting others to show their presence. They are usually lacking in self-confidence and security, afraid of not being accepted by others, and subconsciously want to be right. And their rebuttal of you is also a typical aggressive defense mechanism, behind which lies that kind of inconspicuous inferiority complex. Because in their subconscious mind, they will feel that you will attack him, so they subconsciously project you as someone who does not understand him and will definitely deny him. So before you deny him, you must strike first, block his words, only then does he feel safe. So it is really difficult to communicate with such people, otherwise you will feel that everything you do is wrong, constantly falling into pain and internal consumption, as if your energy has been sucked away. But you have to realize one thing, this habitual rebuttal actually just says that he is an extremely insecure person in his heart. The last one is habitual perfunctory. This perfunctory person will not express dissatisfaction on the surface no matter what you say, but will instead follow your meaning to please you and respond to you. When he really does it, he completely ignores your feelings, or even does the opposite. For example, you reminded him to leave early the night before, otherwise you would be stuck in traffic. But as a result, he said he agreed, but the next morning he still went his own way and got stuck in traffic. You say that he didn't listen to you early, and he attacked you back, telling you not to bother him. In fact, this is because he subconsciously puts his anxiety on you, or regards your suggestions and advice as orders and accusations, and distorts your normal relationship into excessive interference, and then habitually defends, sets himself up as a victim, and feels hostile towards you. Such people have a very weak core personality.